or lease.
What's up, YouTube? Welcome to Sixx Daze. I am Bob Sixx. Right off the bat, let me warn you, I am suffering from a slight case of laryngitis today, so we'll see how this goes. I'd like to thank those of you that watched my 2 videos on my overrated bands. And, I think it went pretty well. Some people agreed, some disagreed. A lot of those that disagreed rationally said what they had to say. Nobody was ugly. But then there's the ones that had some interesting things to say. I've actually screenshot all of those. I may or may not do a video where I respond to those comments. I don't get shook up about it. I laugh a lot about it because I figure they're the kind of people that go to a bar and they yell, "Play Freebird!" to the house band, or go up to the DJ to play into a packed house, the dance floor is packed, and go, "Nobody wants to hear this shit. Turn that off and put on some Skinner." So I take it all with a grain of salt. Yeah, grain of sand. How about that? There, I made a mistake. That should start off right off the bat. So someone suggested I list 10 of my favorite bands. Well, I didn't think that would be fine-tuned enough. So on my live stream, I've been asked what my favorite song is. And I'm such a fan of music and I have a broad palette of music that I like, I can't definitively pick one favorite song over everything else. I just like too much music. And there's so many variables that go into it. So I decided to write down the first 10 songs, specifically songs, that come to mind, and then I'll present them to you, and we'll see what y'all think about that. But this will show you the spectrum of music that I listen to. So let me write these down real quick. All right. Now the criteria is songs that like I said, I love them all. I don't like one more than the other. I love these songs, and still today, when I hear this song, as many times as I've heard them, I feel like I did the first time I heard them. I love, love, love these songs. Not one better than the other. So let's see. First one that came to mind was Some Girls Do by Sawyer Brown. I've liked Sawyer Brown since they appeared on, I believe the show was called Star Search. It was hosted by Ed McMahon. It was like a 80s version of America's Got Talent or American Idol, something like that. I've always loved them. But this song, every single time I hear it, I love it. Next is, it's actually titled Welcome Home, but I always refer to it as Sanitarium. That's the subtitle from Metallica's Master of Puppets album. I love Battery, Damage Incorporated, but Sanitarium just truly speaks to me, and I love, love, love that song. All right, so here's where some hate will probably come in. I don't care. I like what I like. I don't sway like everybody else, like, oh, nobody likes this. Now, my band didn't like me telling people back in the 80s that I loved this band and one other artist on the list, but All Out of Love by Air Supply, I have always loved Air Supply. It's beautiful music. Like I said, I love it. This one, it hits me like a ton of bricks, and I get instantly amped up every time it comes on. It's Cowboys from Hell from Pantera. Love that song. It amps me up every time. This next guy, his song also amps me up, and I loved it from the very first time I heard it. I don't know the verse that actually started. The guitar hooked me, but it's Guitars and Cadillacs by Dwight Yoakam. Love that song. I love all these songs. I'm not going to keep saying that. I love all of them. To me, they're equal in my ears, in my emotions. They get me. I like them all. My favorite song by this band, I love storytelling songs, and this song, it's not exactly that criteria, but it paints a very vivid picture. It's Hallowed Be Thy Name by Iron Maiden. My favorite, by far, my favorite Maiden song. And here's the other one. My band was always telling me, don't tell people that. And I've liked this song since I was a little kid. It's Mandy by Barry Manilow. Man, love me some Barry Manilow music. This one, people are going to go, oh, that's a given. How can you not? Crazy Train by Ozzy. I still, and I've been listening to songs, I was 14, and I'll be 57 next month. Still, just, yes, I love Crazy Train. This one, we just talked about this on my live stream, I believe it was last week. Gangster's Paradise by Coolio. Again, paints a very vivid picture. We were talking about the gangster rap, where it is now and where it was. You know, Coolio talks about or sings about all those things, but it's not so much glorifying it. It's, this is how life is. I think what they're doing now is more glorifying, and it's not good for the youth. And then lastly, this song does tell a story, and it, every time from the very beginning of the song, Uncle Tom's Cabin by Warrant. Warrant, I can't tell you that part, but you'll hear about them again in an upcoming video. And Janie Lane was a great songwriter. Now, he got written off because of Cherry Pie, which he didn't want to write and regretted writing it. But this song, when we saw them open for Motley Crue on the Dr. Feelgood tour at the Frank Irwin Center in Austin, Texas, he had actually said, this is how late Cherry Pie came into the mix. He announced that this is the title track off of our upcoming album called Uncle Tom's Cabin. And I was just blown away by the song, and I still am to this day. I get super hyped. So, there we go. That's 10 songs, my all-time favorite songs that I love them equally. They make me feel the same way every single time I hear them, no matter how long I've been hearing them or how many times in a row I listen to them. There's a bunch more. As I told them in my live stream, I can't pick one definitive favorite song because there's so many variables. So I can't wait to see some of the comments that I'm pretty sure I'm going to get. But I'm going to try to shoot a reaction for the new one from The Warning. It's called Sick. And let me look at my phone real quick, because I do have two songs scheduled to do reactions to this week. And One OK Rock, Ending Story. That'll be the two reactions I plan on shooting this week. I do have some more top 10 stuff coming. I'm still working on my underrated bands. That should be interesting. And somebody asked me to do songs that unintentionally made me laugh. They saw one of my reactions from my, I don't have it anymore, but my Patreon channel. Someone asked me to react to, and it literally made me laugh. I couldn't believe it's not a funny song. It's just that dumb. And Radical Fans, that's one I'm going to do too. There's actually a band that I quit reacting to due to their fans. Country bands, there's a whole bunch more stuff coming up. And if you got some suggestions of stuff you want to know what I think about, drop them in the comments below. Hey, I do appreciate y'all being here. I hope you have a great day. Make someone laugh if you get the chance. Don't forget to tell your friends and family each and every time you leave that you love them. You just never know when that'll be the last chance you get to tell them. Be safe, y'all. We're living in some crazy ass times. Till next time, I am Bob Sixx. Peace.
Or lease.